I'm Barry Marks with Marks & Associates, and I'd like to share with you some of what I've learned over the years representing banks, equipment lenders, and equipment leasing companies. As we discuss in another of our videos, if your lessee is subleasing your equipment, it may mean that the equipment will be treated as inventory for Uniform Commercial Code purposes. If so, this could mean that a purchaser of the equipment from your lessee takes free and clear of your ownership interest. How can this be? I like to use the Walmart example. An item that is equipment in your hands would actually be considered inventory in the hands of a lessee. Now, what difference does that make? Well, think about this. When you go into Walmart, you don't check the UCC first to see whether that microwave is subject to a security interest and a UCC filing. That's because the Uniform Commercial Code says a good faith purchaser for value, somebody buying in the ordinary course of business from a vendor, can buy without regard to an existing security interest. This applies even if the equipment being purchased is owned by somebody else. If it's in the hands of a dealer, a vendor, a supplier, then it can be sold. Now, that does not reduce your rights against the lessee, but it means that your security interest or your ownership interest in that collateral is gone. This becomes a problem where the lessee is in the rental business. Very often we have clients who lease equipment to lessees who are putting it out on short-term or daily rental. It is also a concern, however, where the lessee is just making an occasional or casual lease of the equipment. Now, that lessee probably isn't in the business of selling similar equipment, but that has to be checked and you have to be sure. What is more important, your UCC filing needs to cover inventory as well as equipment. And the rules for purchase money security interests are all different if the equipment is arguably inventory. If it is inventory, you must check the Uniform Commercial Code records, and a notice must be sent to anyone who has an existing inventory filing that may cover your equipment. As to what to do if you do have one of these sublease situations, we'll have another video, and you can visit www.leaselawyer.com.